See you later.
See you later.
nearly there. Last year, I know, yeah. Manager's gone to see that. They changed the manager, so.
You still can't release a link properly. It's only when you release it, like a copy and paste.
Yeah,
I guess.
Okay, guys, we'll start with Dan.
Ruben, what was Riley feelings after that game and how it ended?
I think he ended well. I think we deserved in the end to win the game. I think we create a lot of chances. We should go to the halftime with a bigger advantage, and then everything in this moment, every possession near our box, they can score, and we are in that moment. So it's tough, always chasing a lot of things. But we deserve, and we try until the last minute to score goals. We had our chances, and in the end, we deserve the win.
I just ask you about Mason Mount and Matthias Cunha. How
I don't know. We will check them. We need that guys really bad to be really competitive.
Rob?
Yeah, you said yesterday, Ruben, that sometimes you love your players and sometimes you hate them. You put it in the middle. I imagine you went through all of that.
Yes, some moments, but when they put the effort, I will always love him. Even when Ahmad is missing that kind of goal, I love Ahmad if he's giving everything. And I think that is the we need to understand that we should have always be on this level of effort, because even in the game we play well in the beginning. I think we struggle when we change the characteristics of the players, because the match is not so perfect, and you can feel it. The team struggle a little bit, especially in the second half. But the effort was always there. We try to put the ball in the box. We put more people inside the box, not just around the box to play the ball. So some of the things that we worked during the week and spoke about, they were doing that. They were focused in the game. So that is the most important thing.
Okay, Richard, then Simon.
Hi, Ruben. I was just wondering if you could talk about the situation with Benjamin Sesko, because you didn't bring him on when either Cunha or Mount was injured, and also the other night he only took the 10th penalty, which surprised people. So
Everything is connected. So he finished the game with cramps, really in the limit. That's why we protect Ben from the penalties. And today was that reason also, because Josh is also a striker. He's an international striker. But I was thinking that Ben, during the preseason, he didn't do 90 minutes. And he did that even against a 4th division team. He did that on Wednesday. And with the problem of Cunha, you don't know if that full game in the middle of the week has something to do with the injury today. With the problem with Mason Mount, I was not risking another player, not knowing if they are able to play so many minutes. So everything was connected. The penalty, the game on Wednesday, and the number of minutes that I was thinking to put Ben today.
Ruben, you say that it feels like the opposition can score when they get possession around your box, but one of the reasons for that is that your goalkeepers keep making mistakes, and I realise that everybody makes mistakes, but the goalkeeper in particular. Is that a problem? Because that undermines confidence, surely, in your defence.
Guys, they are humans, and if you Manchester United, everything is in news. Everybody talk about the goalkeeper, and you can see I can change the goalkeepers and the situations happen. We are in that moment. I think it's hard to be a Manchester United goalkeeper in this moment. But if you look, the first goal, we can defend better the box. We suffered a quite similar goal against Fulham, because we don't do the full rotation of the team when the ball is in the other side. All these small things has nothing to do with the goalkeeper. Players are struggling a little bit with all the things that around the club. That is normal. So it's not just the goalkeepers. I think everybody has to improve.
Okay, go Laurie and then finish with Sam.
Are you pleased with how your players responded after Wednesday in terms of team collective, the moves that you're creating look like they've been worked on the training ground? And just a quick word on Boomer as well. It looked like they really stand that close with him.
Yeah, it was like impressive the way he stretched the team, the quality that he has in the first touch, and you can feel it that we are a different team, because when we win the ball, we have one guy stretching the team. And we didn't have last season. We struggled a little bit with with that. And then you can see the first minutes of the game. You can understand, you can compare this to Wednesday, and you can feel it. It's not about playing well. It's the sound of the fans when we are pressing and winning balls and in corners, and you sprint to get a corner, you sprint to get a throw-in. It's nothing to do with the tactical or technical aspect. So today, I just need to watch sometimes the first minutes to understand the mindset of the team.
Everyone's looking for this turning point, and obviously this is a small step. When will you know? When will you see that this is what you want?
The important thing is that we were, if you take Wednesday, we were more consistent in the performance compared to last year. That is a good thing. But I'm not thinking about turning point. I had this conversation with you guys like 10 times. So I'm not. It's day by day. I'm happy we return, sometimes playing well or not so well. We return a little bit the team that we should be. Competitive, creating chances, we need to score. Sometimes we block the opponent in their half, we press really high. So we have a lot to do, but we return a little bit to our level today.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, guys.
Hi, Scott. Yeah, must be very proud, very frustrated as well with how it came in.
Yeah, I think mixed emotions really. I think immensely proud of the group, immensely proud of the players, the fans, the football club in general, to be fair. Coming to a real tough place, and I thought our second half performance was nothing short of incredible, showed absolute humongous character after a really, really tough start. Certainly the first half, it was tough against a really, really good side, and we had Martin to thank, probably just getting in at half time at 1. Second half, I thought, like you said, we was top really. And then the other emotion that you have is you're gutted, and I'm gutted for the fans, I'm gutted for the players and the group really, because the game gets decided on a last minute VAR call that obviously makes us not gain the point that I felt that we deserved really.
What were your feelings on that call? And the origin, I suppose?
I don't know. I think it's a tough. I always felt that, or my understanding of it is obviously on-field decision. It needs to then be clear and obvious. I think the Arlo's played for it really well. Don't get me wrong. The pull was there, and that happened before it. I felt that Jayden got a tug early from Diallo that then gives him a yard to get in front of him, and Jayden does clearly pull his shirt. But obviously it then goes to the ref don't give it, the linesman don't give it, who's 10 metres away. A guy 100 miles away in a van has decided that it's a clear and obvious error from the ref, and then obviously it's a penalty.
But if you've seen the stills as well, below Foster, offside,
But that's the way the game is. The game's going that way. I said it downstairs. It's going to become the most sterile game there is really. I think we're probably months or a year away from not celebrating goals. I stand on the touchline, you score a goal, and I feel like there's a million things that go through your mind. Checklists. What happened 3 minutes before it? Was that offside? Did he stand on his toe 2 minutes before we've gone for on goal? Is it offside? We need to get the computer out by the millimetre to check whether it is offside. Linesmen and referees really are slowly becoming redundant, and the game's become, it's being reffed, and every phase. I think we live in a world of perfection, don't we? Everyone wants perfection, and social media brings that. I think we want perfection in a game of football, which I just don't agree with, but it is what it is.
Yeah, obviously frustrated now, but when you do look back at it, a lot of positive take from.
Massive positives. Yeah, massive positives. First half's positives as well, to be fair, because we really, really struggled, and I could see that. Second half, like I said, I'm gutted for the group. I'm immensely proud the character that we showed to come here, to get back into the game, to then go behind in the way we went behind as well. That could have been a hammer blow for us. It wasn't literally practically the next phase from the goal kick. It was boom, and again at that moment that can be really. That could be a hammer blow for a team. We then got back into it. So yeah, look, I thought we was competitive today. I thought we showed real fight, which we have over the first 3 games, what encourages me massively. Still loads of learning, still loads of improving, but yeah, I'm encouraged.
Frustrating was conceded that set piece for the first goal. It caused a lot of issues in the corners.
Yeah, it was frustrating. Yeah, our setup was wrong. Really, I think that's where the problem was, and it was frustrating. We knew there were a danger on set plays. A lot of bodies, big targets, and it was frustrating. So yeah, disappointed with that.
Foster during the week, didn't we? I think unfortunately,
I know, yeah. I mean, he scored last week as well, which was you could say. I think that was VAR as well. I think that was someone else who said. I don't know whether the ref gave that on the day, but VAR said it was a foul as well. And he had a goal there. He's had 2 goals today. One, obviously, which if it's offside, it's offside. However small the margins are, then. But really pleased that he got a goal today. Really pleased.
Deadline day on Monday. Where were you at?
We're hoping that maybe we can try and do some business, and there's 48 hours left, so we'll see. A lot of things probably need to fall into play, but we're going to try and be active if we can to improve us more. Maybe some players leave as well, so it'll be a busy couple of days to see what happens.
Wednesday we need some Benfica. See what could arise.
I think as always, Matt, look, at this present moment in time, it's, you know, that there's ideas or there's players that we like, but until them players are actually with us and signed, I wouldn't want to comment on any player that wasn't with us.
Okay. Any more? Yep. Sorry, one at that.
Hi, Scott.
Hey.
Were you surprised at how little control and stability Manchester United had today?
I thought they had a lot of control and stability in the first half, to be honest with you. I thought they looked a very, very good team. I get the narrative around United at the moment, and people want to spin whatever narrative they want, and it's United this week, it'll be United someone else the following week. We've come to that first half performance from Man United was every bit of a top team. They were, you know, partly down to us maybe in certain times, but they've got some exceptional players, and we ground ourselves and dug in deep, and got ourselves back in the game really. But yeah, that's where I see the reflection on United today.
Hi, Scott. I just want to return to your comments on VAR. It sounds like you were saying that it's kind of ruining the game. Do you think that the game is going to become less popular because of VAR? And is there, how do other managers feel about it?
I don't know how other managers. Look, I referenced this 4 or 5 years ago when VAR first come in, and I understand. Like I said, I think that ultimately what it comes down to is the world we're in, and the world we're in is perfection. Whether it's a filter on your phone to make you look a little bit better, or whatever it is that's what everyone wants in life. They want perfection, and we want the game to be this perfect game. This game, I've been in the arena, is going at a serious pace. It's a contact sport, and there's decisions that you have to make at milliseconds. Now we can break it down, we can slow it down. He stood on his toe at that moment, so we'll go. It's just, that's the way the game's going. It's becoming even more theatrical at times. You know, the refs are coming onto the pitch now and having their say and letting everyone know why their decisions are made, why they're not. The game's become a very stop-start in certain moments, and like I said, the emotion of the game is probably coming out of it, because you just don't know at any moment what could have happened. So, well, what can happen?
It's becoming a bit like NFL.
Yeah, probably is. Yeah, but NFL is a set play game. That's where it's different. Football is a 90-minute flow of a game. NFL is one play, and then you have 3 minutes to discuss the next play. It's broken down. Football is continuous. Football has a flow to it, and fans have a flow, and you can see things, and you make decisions, or the ref makes decisions, or whatever it is. So that's obviously changing, and yeah, that's the way it is now.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.